We don't live in an information age, we don't live in a post-industrial age, we live in an oil or a petroleum age. Right? The US now and the world runs about 2/3 on petroleum, the same ratio it did in 1973. We haven't changed that at all.
Start with some things that are known by the experts. First of all, oil is essential to our modern economies. It's a finite resource. We know that production from oil fields and countries rises, reaches a maximum, may stay on that for a while, and then goes into decline. That's the way things go, and that's the way they are.
Europe, pays the equivalent of $300–400 a barrel of oil because of taxes right now. So the price that oil can rise to is much higher, I think, than we think. Went to 147, it retreated. It can ultimately go a lot higher than that as developing countries continue to develop and if production around the world cannot keep up with that demand.
The entire airline industry globally goes operating profit negative in the $120 plus range. And that is critical.
There's a link between oil consumption and GDP. And the economics community has skirted this issue meticulously. And the reason they've skirted this issue is because as soon as you're talking oil and GDP, then you are implicitly accepting that you are trading off your climate programs against your economy. Okay? And economists don't want to do that, most of them.
Really, somehow we have to rethink our consumption of energy. We have to bring it down while minimizing the impact on people's lives. And our whole civilization has really been built on growing consumption of cheap energy. And that paradigm is very close to the end. I don't think we can keep doing that.
I'm not a geologist or geophysicist, and yet the bottom line is this isn't rocket science. I mean, you can educate yourself on it, and we all need to educate ourselves on it. I think it's very important, the work that ASPO is doing. Peak oil is scary.
So ASPO-USA's mission is to really help America adapt to a new energy reality. We do that by being an education and information resource. We bring people together to have meaningful dialogue, and we try to raise public awareness about these energy issues and how they affect everyday Americans. The 2012 ASPO-USA conference at the University of Texas in Austin, Texas, was a tremendous success. This year's conference, we tried to get some of the best people that we could to not just present, but really have a conversation with the audience and with each other. And we really were looking for a diversity of perspectives. And we brought all these people together to have a real conversation that they really can't have almost anywhere else about what's really going on. So truth and energy is our goal here.
For any analyst, often the biggest challenge is seeing the link between the numbers that they're dealing with and what's really happening on the ground. So this is a fantastic opportunity for me to really get access and exposure to the people who are out there on the ground, really kicking the tires, so to speak.
There's some great speakers here, and I hope to learn from them on aspects of where we might be going and really what are some of the trends that are not discussed in public or that are not well known, that may be just emerging. And I hope to really walk away with much more knowledge of the overall energy industry than I came here with.
We are really looking forward to the 2013 ASPO-USA conference. We hope you'll join us there. To find out more information, please go to ASPOUSA.org.